12.9-mile Nürburgring Nordschleife with over 100 corners is the most difficult, demanding and dangerous motor racing circuit on Earth.
Jesus Christ!
To prepare a van to drive this extraordinary track at record speeds would be a massive undertaking. And Guy had decided there was only one man for the job.
Leave it with me. Leave it with me. I'll get the van ready in my shed. And don't forget, I work 70 hours a week in a truck yard. Don't worry, me and my mates will get it sorted. Job will be a peach.
Guy had just 6 months to get the van ready.
You'd booked the hour of Nürburgring track time, and that cost you 20 grand. 20 grand for an hour of private hire of the Nürburgring, right? And that date was set in October, so that was the date I had to work to. I'm not for the least path of resistance. The least path of resistance would have been to sub the whole job out, sit back and take the glory when the van had done it. But I'm not for that.
You know what would be better? Just put the engine in the back.
My mate, he said, if you're doing it, he was sort of joking. He said, look, if you're just doing it, don't muck about, do what you should have, just put it in the back. Joking. Oh, yeah. Next thing, engine's out, I've got the grinder in the floor.
Put the engine in the back. Yeah. This ain't good for you, because this is giving me more time in the shed.
This is my missus filming.
What have I done? I've just zoomed. Oh, Christ, you're really big on the screen. How do I go out? How do I zoom out?
You're a good lass, Sharon. That van then became a way of life for 6 months. What an amount of work that was.
Go film me welding on the manifold. Go film me welding on the manifold.
What's a manifold? Steve, what's a manifold?
Don't ask Steve. Steve's a bit thick. Don't ask Steve, he don't know much about manifolds. Loves his ball, though.
As well as rebuilding his van, Guy needed to prepare himself for driving the Nürburgring. Learning the circuit by driving it on a computer game at home.
It does give you a fairly real sensation.
And in Germany, he was even able to practice on the actual track, because every weekday evening, and on some weekends, the track becomes a one-way toll road. Once you've paid the toll, you can drive it in whatever you want, as fast as you want. And that has made it a mecca for car fans.
How long have you been coming to the Nürburgring, then?
I come here from '87.
Did you move over here because of the track?
Yeah.
How long have you lived
2
here
years.
now? 2 years
2
now.
years.
No regrets?
No, nothing.
I mean, I've done it year on year.
Right.
There's nothing compares to it.
Been coming here for 16 years.
16 years.
If you're local, it's like, yeah, get up in the morning, 7 o'clock, get the car ready 7:30, on the track 8.
This is the mecca for motorsport.
There's something here that pulls you back.
There's no other track as long as this, or have as many corners, or has the elevation.
I just love it. I love it down here. It's unique.
On his first visit to the Nürburgring, Guy met up with the man whose lap record he intended to beat.
Now then, Dale. Hey up, stranger. What's happening, mate? All right?
Yeah, all right. Dale Lomas, Nürburgring expert.
Driving a modified Volkswagen T5, Dale Lomas set the Nürburgring lap record for a van at 9 minutes and 57 seconds.
He lives over there now, does a load of work for Jaguar Land Rover.
Can see Versailles from the hairpin from the kitchen window. I've been riding and driving and instructing here, cracking on for 20 years.
Well, I'm to learn. I'm just going to, because you're the man that holds the record, I'm just going to milk you for information.
Milk me for information?
Yeah, get as much information out of you as I can.
Sound lad, fountain of knowledge when it comes to that place.
I had the great pleasure to kind of say, oh yeah, this is a 4-door Jaguar. Please hop in. So here we go.
Love being a passenger, dead confident what he's doing. He's done like thousands and thousands of laps around there, so he knows what he's doing.
And he's like, is this faster? And I'm like, oh yeah.
How fast are we going now?
Nearly 160. Little jump, down to 5th, turn it in, back on the gas.
Everything he does is based around that track, and he's mustard fast.
We're flying down the hill, way over 100 miles an hour, into the dip, and I just get the moment to have a quick look and see how Guy's doing. And I could see his eyes widen slightly. Little jump there. Little jump in the middle of Step and Bella.
That's a lot quicker than I thought.
Yeah.
That's a lot quicker than I thought. I'm not getting around there out like that.
It's about being comfortable and having faith. He's got a big personal challenge ahead of him. He's got a 13-mile international standard Grand Prix circuit to learn. They've never built a circuit like this again because nobody would, because it's too much to learn.
I've got sweat on. Change everywhere. Yeah, that's been bloody brilliant, to be honest. Yeah.
Over the last few weeks before his record attempt, Guy split his time between Germany and Grimsby, spending long days in his shed working on the van and spending as much time as possible on track at the Nordschleife. For his final practice session, Guy headed to the circuit with another ring legend.
Right, I've got Andy Carlisle, motorbike, black record holder at the Nürburgring, and you're going to give me a bit of advice, aren't you, mate?
Well, come on, you don't need much advice, do you? You've got more tin cups than I have.
Together, they headed on track in a small hatchback because this session was all about racing lines and technique rather than speed.
Go. More. Faster than it looks, just run it out really wide. Go on, keep your foot in.
Just some ideas of where to be a little bit cautious, where to expect the thing to have a lot of instability.
All the way wide, don't hit that. You might roll the van.
Am I what?
Roll it. Honestly.
There's always a problem with something that you find that you weren't quite expecting. Of course there is in an untested, unusual vehicle. What are we going to find?
Brilliant, eh?
Not bad, don't work.
What are you thinking?
Petrol, get it revved.
I'm paying for the petrol.
Back in Lincolnshire, following 6 months intensive work, Guy finally finished his re-engineered van.
Well, no, I never went to bed and didn't sleep because I was always knackered.
He then took it down the road to Cadwell Park racetrack. This would be his only chance to drive it at speed before the record attempt.
Some pressure, boy, some pressure.
None of us know what we're doing, really. And we've just sort of come, and it's all bloody worked.
After a full day's testing, the van was ready for Germany.
Great day. If that van can't do the record, I want sacking. I want sacking.
Just 1 week later, Guy and his van were in Germany.
Worked the Friday, got the boat Friday night, got off the boat Saturday morning, drove to the Nürburgring, got there for Saturday dinner. So we've got all day Sunday to relax, prepare the van, you know, do all the little polish it a bit, check everything, check all the levels, ready for the £20,000 1 hour on Monday.
We've not scrimped on anything, we've not bodged anything. Everything is done to the best of our ability. Job should be a peach.
But as they made their final checks on the wheels and brakes, they found a massive problem.
Come and have a look.
Oh, my God, bloody cracked brake disc. And this was at like 3 o'clock on a Sunday.
We're just doing all the little things. There was nothing major to do, just tweaking here and tweaking there. So we take the wheel off, just have a look round, and then we found these massive cracks in the front wheels.
And like these brake discs are specific, like made for this van. Oh, my God, what are we going to do here?
Guy now had to rely on his only 2 local contacts to help. Biker Andy Carlisle headed off with the cracked disc to try and find a match, while Nürburgring test driver Dale Lomas trawled his contacts.
So then we had to play Hunt the Brake Disc, which turned out to be quite an exciting game. My solution basically involved asking friends and relatives to go to the brake warehouse, pick up the discs, which were in Wigan, and drive them here.
All right, boss. All right. Go on, what are you thinking? Do you reckon you could get here for before 10 in the morning?
12 hours door to door, 5 o'clock-ish now. Right, you should be theoretically here just in time for breakfast, cup of tea, and throwing discs on the van. That was going to be fitting brake discs at 7 o'clock in the morning for an 11 o'clock run, which is not optimal.
And then Andy Carlisle comes walking around the corner with my young nephew.
Took the old disc to somebody who's interested and likes braking and said, don't suppose. A few hours later, he'd found 1 pair.
Oh, yeah, they're the same discs as the back brakes off a Nissan GTR, and he had some in his hand.
The disc wasn't even in any catalogue, not available online, nothing you could search for.
That won't happen again. That was a huge slice of luck.
I'm sure that came across as sort of TV, like a lot of made-up TV codswallop, but it genuinely was what happened.
If you were to apply a figure to that luckiness, I'd say that would be like a 1 or 2% chance that we fix that problem within that time frame, within 10 kilometres of here.
And that was right, that's bang on. Nothing made up.
Guy's record attempt was now back on track.
And relax.
Hopefully, everything will go well tomorrow. We'll do a couple of steady laps to start with, break the record on those steady laps, and then just go and smash the record. And then we can drive home happy campers. But that's not going to happen. Something's going to go wrong. Of course it is. We know that. Of course it is.
Which is right. Obviously, I said it.